Streaming to the right place. Oh, yes I am. Okay. Wait. I gotta change the title. Oh, here we go. Okay. It's rank grind. It's not cruise grind. Okay. Yeah. Let's tweet that we're live. Okay. Reina the Masters? No way. No way, man. Let's tweet this. Put it on the Discord in case people want to watch late at night. Okay. It's out. The news is out. The word's out. What's up, everyone? Let's play some Rivals 2. You know what's crazy is that my playtime hours are... well, let me look. Rivals 2 is catching Rivals 1. But in my defense, Rivals 2 pretty much got on Steam right away. Rivals 1 had like a whole year plus of development before I hooked up the Steam API. And I also probably went another like 6 or 7 months where I played it without having to have Steam running. Maybe not. Probably as soon as I was testing online stuff, I needed to have Steam running, so that would have triggered. But I'm almost at 3,000 hours on Rivals 2, and I'm at 4,300. It's 4,300 in Rivals 1 to 2,800 in Rivals 2. Crazy. Just crazy. Tonight, I am going to play some ranked, but first, probably do some Edgeguard trials, get warmed up. Gotta get that Edgeguarding in, you know. Ah. We don't want to Edgeguard tonight. This bug, reported, not fixed yet. I think it came about in a December patch. I'm not actually sure when it started. Or you're like not selected. Let's do some Zetterburn Edgeguarding. It's been a while, and I played some Zetters the other night and didn't Edgeguard them very well. Hey Dan, have you noticed anything about Lorena post-release that you didn't notice in dev? There's been a couple bugs and stuff, but overall, it's been pretty good. Beta actually did have her for a good bit, because she was like the first character in Rivals 2 that got beta testing before she was revealed. And the logic there being that since she was like the workshop contest winner, a little less under wraps than other characters. I feel like with Zetter, compared to like the other ones, I feel like with Claren, I'm more like trying to just like use invincibility like that to get through her stuff. But with Zetter, you just gotta like, you can just beat the uppy. Oh, I just got off a little early. So I feel like it's more like set him up to have to uppy and then like fair it. Like that. As opposed to on Claren, like in that situation, you would definitely go to ledge, let her get back on stage, and then probably ledge dash and then grab her or something. Like that seems better than... There's like some certain characters where it feels like unless they're at like really high percent, there's no point in like doing that the Nair aerial repeat because they just keep getting closer and closer to recovering. But Zetter, it really feels like because his special has so many different ways you can challenge it, like a lot more you can do against his recovery. It has to be like Forsburn though, because it's just like you just go to ledge. That's not real. That's like an edgeguard thing. No one's gonna DI her forward her down special out. That's not real. Oh, could you imagine? Yeah, Claren's the one I spend the most time in edgeguard training against because you really do have to learn. I can do a little bit of Claren if you want to see what it looks like. I asked Plup for help. Like, you've heard of top player privilege? I use top developer privilege. And I was like, Plup, can you please send me a video of yourself using edgeguard training against Claren so I can learn from it. And then he did. And now I have learned from it. See, that one I should just ledge dash grab instead of going for the Nair. Because if you can't slip past her. Well, I mean, in a real game, I think a Nair is always fine. But in this exercise, you either need to get it back off stage, or see, so it's like there's two options depending on her distance. If you can slip past, you go past her and Nair. Those are just invincible Nairs. So that's like the one way to edgeguard a character with like this disjointed of a recovery move, right? Kind of like the Rana Clarens of the world, right? Where they just put their big hitbox out. The other way, see if I can do it, is like that, where you basically use the invincibility from ledge into a ledge dash to not get hit. And then Claren has a surprisingly long amount of time that she has to be in recovery after up special. Not as long as like Fleet, but like, yeah, see, still long enough that if you know how to ledge dash, you should be able to get kind of anything. I noticed it first from watching just like top players, like Cake would get so many down strongs to like close stocks by forcing characters like Claren or Zetter to recover onto stage like that. And then I was like, okay, well, I have to learn this, because coming from, I mean, the only games I really played competitively were like Brawl and then a little bit of Rivals 1. Never played a game that competitively with like wave dashing or ledge dashing. Because I did it to learn it. It's funny that I forget who set this up, Walls or Trevor. The Edgeguard trial, but it is really funny that when they are on stage, they'll just toss out an aerial to get back. I'll look at chat a little bit before I play. What are people talking about? What's my elo? Right now it's like 11 something. Last season I was like 13. I almost hit 1400. And honestly, the climb from, because I did hit diamond, I don't know, April season, I want to say is first time I hit diamond. So the climb from like really low diamond to just like higher diamond has been basically all just getting better at edgeguarding. I don't think I've gotten better at anything else. Maybe a little bit. I mean, floor hugging was turned off of SSDI and moved back to ASDI, so that made it easier to be consistent with. So that probably helped too. I will say, after playing a little bit, the only Maple change that I've like really noticed is like the F strong hitbox one. Can you turn on hitboxes in this one? No. Got an input display, that's pretty cool. Cause like there's just times where at least like in the old one it would have hit. There's 2 times it would have hit that I'm missing. One is like full range. It's not quite as vertically tall as it was, right? So there's just times when like, especially if you're trying to catch someone landing, just whiffs now. And then also point blank range, it whiffs a lot more than it did, which is really annoying because I used to use it. Well, I got used to using it as like if I'm not sure which way they're gonna attack, you do dash back, F strong, and then you cover tech in place and tech roll in. But now the tech roll in's missing. Got a lot of spacings. It doesn't reach as far into her as it used to. Which, in both cases, like, that's what we were trying to do, right? So it's like fair, but I don't know. Here you went a little too far. Dang it. The other thing against a lot of characters is like, depending on the recovery, you can like CC some of them and do stuff, but I don't find that very reliable. Because even at like 0, yeah, like look, like Claren's got the multi-hit. I feel like Loxa just knocks you up so early. Maybe at 0 you can, but once you get a little bit of damage. Loxa, I keep getting hit so much because everyone uses their lava now for like recovery that I either go for like an aggressive fair or I don't. I just give up ledge so I don't take any unnecessary damage. Such a sick edgeguard. That's what we were trying to change in the patch note. When you times where you get hit by Claren, but then it's so little knockback that you can still punish her. I mean, I'm at 0, so you know, obviously that's a little different. Should be able to punish her then. So that's just the invincibility method, right? Where like the only reason you're grabbing ledge there is to let her pass through you invincibly, and then you got to get back on stage. But sometimes, I mean, if they recover inward, you can get pretty far. Alright, hold on, let me swim in. What servers am I gonna queue? I usually queue Dallas plus 2 California ones in Seattle. I wish Chicago was like better for me because like I feel like Chicago and Dallas are kind of like equidistant from Seattle. But usually Chicago's pretty laggy for me. It's fine for like if I'm doing like 4-player or like cruise, because it's like at that point, you know, I'm usually playing with people from all parts of the country. But for ranked, nah, no thank you. We got this, Edgeguard. Ready? Oh my god, didn't get it. We didn't get it. Oh, that one. Too late on my legendary dash. I thought I was facing the right way. Oh, wait. Why isn't there lovers too? Great question. If we do lovers again, we gotta figure out a way to make it actually add money to Aether Studios. We can't do the run back for free. Too popular to generate $0. Well, I mean, I guess you could count the lovers event as lovers money, because it's, I think, other than the one at launch, the skins at launch, which was like that Halloween bundle, and then Chef Loxa, I think they were both at launch. Other than those ones, the lovers is like the best performing skin bundle that we did. But Olympia also had a lot of people come back to the game, so, you know. Data skew. Oh, that fair was so good. Why'd you do that? Man. She tried to back her. That was the ledge dash I had to grab. She dead here? Nope. Should have been ledge dash instead of an arrow there. I wasn't getting her back off stage. Anyway, even if I could have gotten far enough to hit. Ooh, that would have been cool. I jumped on instead of ledge dashing. Ledge dash is probably a little faster there. I also like do need to get better at Maple's instant reset. I feel like though, because it's like such a hard input, and also not only is it easy to mess up, if you time it where they grab ledge, you have to double jump to do this reset. Like, why am I not grabbing ledge? Am I like actually low there? Anyway, you have to double jump, so then it's like if they grab ledge right then, and you're not prepared for it, you'll be in a little bit of trouble. So that's why it's like I'd much rather just do the double jump one, which is a lot easier to be consistent with. And then I am starting to learn this one that people like to do, where it's like when you're really early, you go back on the stage, and you wave dash back. But I'm not good enough at that yet. That little cheeky one. I don't know what you call that. It's probably got a name, because I imagine people do it in melee. Whoa. Oh, so good. All right. We're probably good. So when I played it on, what day was that? Thursday. I did Lorena game 1. And then Maple if I lost. Those were my placements though. I've already played since then. I think I got placed at like bottom of flat. So it would probably be pretty. I think my Lorena would get smoked at this level because most people are leveling up. Boop, 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 boop. Has the thing that was going to be announced at Wisely Word been announced elsewhere yet? Not yet. Soon TM. Hey Dan, out of the whole dev team, who is the best player? Probably Trevor or SBS. Trevor has the most like PM experience. SBS competed in Smash 4 and Rivals 1. It would probably be SBS if he played Rivals 2 more. But since he doesn't play that much, it's probably Trevor is the best. And then Kel's on our team, our video editor. He plays Melee. He would probably be up there even with the 3 of them if he played more. Maple dittos. Trevor has the baby debuff, so it's for sure SBS now. I mean, Trevor didn't like practice Rivals 2 or play ranked or anything, so I don't think he would be debuffed at all right now. Maybe he would. I do not like Maple Dittos, but they're okay. The reason I don't like them is I feel like it's very much dash attack heavy, and then it's like whoever is dash attacking, they're either landing them or they're getting shield grabbed. So it's like if you're getting shield grabbed, you're probably losing, and if you're landing your dash attack, you're probably winning. Crazy up strong. But yeah, see, this is why I don't like them. That was crazy. Didn't kill. Wow, yeah, I deserve the first kill there for sure. Oh, it's done, it's done. I land that platform. Oh my gosh, dude. Nah, he's not dashing on the ground because he knows. I jinxed it. Dude, how is Lily still out? Or Palpy still out? That's crazy. I don't know if that would have reached before, but it's those situations where it feels like it might have. And I feel really sad. Dude, that was crazy that down air missed. Oh my gosh.
I'm still here.
That gimp too. I use an Xbox Series controller. I mean, gotta run it back. I threw it pretty hard. So we go back to the same stage. I forgot that it pops your terry. So funny. See, that definitely would have hit. Like, I don't know. I should get the max range back to what it was. Really not gonna kill. Cool. Cool. Alright. I SD'd twice, so we'll take one SD. We'll take one SD at the end as well. It balances out the universe. Boop, 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 boop. I don't want to lose to not having my double jump. Merchant's fine. I thought that was crazy. That it? Dang it. Oh my god, why did I go for that back here? I knew he was gonna come off the ledge. Yeah, dash attack in? That's crazy. In plat? People DI dash? I just DI dash again. Nah. But I'm bad. I admit it. I'll touch to jab down tilt. Should've known not to get that close to Terry. I thought I grabbed ledge. I'll be honest. So bad this game. Alright, we got this comeback train. Oh my god. I always did the because I was like, is that gonna kill? Is that gonna kill? Yeah, GG's. GG's, GG's, GG's. I assume you're in chat. Because game 1, I was talking about dash attacking, and then you stopped dash attacking. And I was like, dang it. Most sets, I know it because I do it too at this ditto. Most dittos, maples do not stop dash attacking. So that it's like whoever wins is the person who gets hit by less dash attacks. But then I was like, oh, they're not dash attacking anymore. I mean, that's probably how you should play it. You should always be the second person to dash attack in this matchup. Because then it hits. Yeah, GG's. That was a crazy first match. This is why people are like, oh man, ranked is so hard. Because I don't know how long that was, but it was basically last hit. So you're either going to lose whatever points or you're going to gain points. And when you lose them, you're like, man, I never want to play this game ever again. I will say though, it's way better than, I think, than most multiplayer games these days where you got to play like, I don't know, 30 matches before you get out of bots and they like don't try to pretend that they aren't bots. I'd rather have to grind and then try to get good and then be like sweating really hard. I'm not a closer. Yo, me neither normally. The thing is though, I feel like that is one thing that ranked is good at. Getting you used to just playing high stress matches. Right? Because like if you sit in training, if that's your main practice, it's not the same as ranked. Dan, is the person who made the flower mantis for the workshop contest, I need to know, can you confirm if the Arena flower mantis skin is a reference to that? I don't know if it is. Jamie and his team made the skin. I mean, we did play. So not the whole team played every single workshop submission. We basically divided them among me, SBS, and Geek. And kind of did a third. And then we also, the other devs just played, you know, they would just sort by whatever and play like their favorites. So like everybody had characters that they were pushing for. Kels really liked Jack, the shark pirate that's not Slade, Iron Jack or something. So maybe it is a reference, but you'd have to ask Jamie. You can find him on Twitter. 1193. You think we can get to 1200 tonight and not go downward? We had a ridiculous Maple Ditto game 1 against how do you pronounce this? Estacanator? Okay, it's not that bad. Estacanator. It's pretty good. There's a lot of SDs on both sides. That's how you know it's a good Maple Ditto. Even when I played, competitive, I was also bad. That's the other funny thing is like, I think like my best tournaments, I would go like 3-2 in Brawl, maybe 4-2 in like Philly area. But generally, I feel like I was like a 2-2er, which makes sense because then I had to make my own video game so I could be good at it. And then now I'm a 2-2er in that game too. But I played Sonic and I did SD a lot. I interviewed you in Vancouver. Oh, let's go. Wait. As in the person who invited us? Which that would be hilarious. Man. I keep BC and ranked. We will forever be linked. Oh, okay. Wait, one or the other. Okay. Wait. At dinner, though. You were at the dinner before? Question mark? Oh gosh, I don't know what Lorena likes yet. The elo's too low for me to snipe, sigh. I mean, if I can gain 100 points, we could probably play each other. If you're already master. You can go one tier down. Beth has it set. But also, until... I don't know if she added it. For the longest time, anything above master counted as one tier. So that's why, like, once you hit... diamond... Trevor promised me. He's like, no, you shouldn't have invincibility for both hits because that's how Arcanes works, blah, blah, blah. There aren't a lot of scenarios where, you know, the first one would whiff and the second one would get caught. I get caught doing this get attack so much now. I should have held a little longer to make her have to up B. I don't know what you're supposed to do against Lorena yet. I gotta imagine Maple can give her, but I don't know. Oh, I'm dead. I double jumped. I don't know, like, how I'm supposed to give her yet. Thanks for nothing, Lily. Yeah, I need to hit that in there. I think I'm seeing the vision now. Oh, that was almost really well timed. Die? Nope. Can you imagine if they did neutral get up though? That back here so fast on a ledge drop, what the heck? This is so funny looking. Or a shield drop. Down B got out of that? Or is that just coincidence? They were just happened to be down B. Could not kill. What? No way I didn't have double jump, I just got grabbed. I really missed my instant double jump up air twice in a row. Cool. I'll be honest, I was just holding in because I was you're just throwing that stuck away. But I didn't. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my double jump. I'll have to watch it back at some point. I won't, I'll forget. Yeah, clearing Mark is kind of crazy. But you know, hey, if we can add a bad matchup for Maple, it's probably a good thing. If this is like Maple's worst matchup in the game, that'd be kind of fire. Still invincible. I got a little overzealous. Alright, so the other thing, though, I don't know how to kill Lorena yet. But one thing I did learn from playing the first day is like just gotta like not respect her a little bit and just always have hitboxes out. Cause you don't want to get hit by like the side B and stuff, because you're caught like shielding. Just like if it's disjointed, even better, but it doesn't even have to be. You can just like spam Maple dash attack, for example. I don't think she should have been able to shield there. I feel like that move has more cover than that, but you know, Sometimes it doesn't work out for you. Oh, did not expect a forward tilt. That's like her one option there. To like have like to outspace my dash check. Nah. Oh my gosh, snuck through my... That is literally the change we just made to nerfing Maple's up tilt hitboxes. Using it as nerf I submitted against me. Thought Terry would intercept there. Terry's like, nah, you got this. Jumped over my dash attack. And neither of our dash attacks hit. Should've known. Yeah, I timed that just a little off. We got this, I ain't scared. It's kind of invincible. Crazy, it was invincible the whole time. Grab. Ow, got work right now. Surprised I hit. How are they gonna kill me? That was bad. My bad, guys, my bad.
Another victory for my people.
Questions about the DI song changer. Let's say I do a grab, up throw, tech chase, re-grab, F throw. Does F throw get DI sell? No, it's only just consecutive hits, right? So it's like you gotta... I don't even know how throws go into it, because... I don't know how they're like stacked in it, but just like... It's gotta be an up air, and then the next hit's an up air, you get the 2 degrees, and then if the next hit's an up air, you get 4 degrees, and the next hit's an up here, you get 6 degrees. So any other hit would just break this cycle, and then it goes back to regular. I have a clip. I don't know if I can show it. Maybe I can show it later. Yeah, I just posted to Twitter. I have a clip of it being used for pure evil, because I forget what stage it was, but I maple up aired him. 3 times in a row, and then they held out and then got killed by an evolver that wouldn't have killed normally. Crag? I don't even know. I don't know what Crag likes anymore. Okay. Go ahead, edgehug me. I don't know what we hit with. So sick. We got cheese on our hands. That's just Crag, man. That's how Crag's gotta. That's how he's gotta play on ranked if you wanna climb. It's like Gimping. It's like edgehogging, but Crag. I want a little bit more space. See, that would definitely hit before. I'm sad now. Really hopeful that my back air was gonna hit the did not want to up tilt there. What? What? Since when did that move had any knockback? second hit back there didn't hit. Because I drifted too far. And then I die for it. So frustrating. That almost killed me too. Cool. GG's. I miss my F strong, man. That's the only one I'm feeling. Everything else is reasonable. You fall off in there. How is these all trading? Yeah, I would have hit 2 before. The max range one was so good. Heard that? I did not detect late there. Too high damage to do anything. Ran under it. Back here was crazy. And I reach. I'm surprised, honestly. Almost got it. Oh my gosh. That was a down B. Just trying to drift forward and do it.
You don't deserve power.
And really bad. That makes sense because it's 1:20 a.m. in the morning. Your opinion on water with no ice? What does that even mean? What are you talking about? See, that would hit too. Why have we done this to me? Hate this game. Oh, never mind. Never mind. My favorite game. Man, I should have waited. As soon as he clipped that my shield on the way up, I actually had time to wave dash back out of shield. And probably still has stock. But you know what? I didn't Abigail. The age old rule of winning on ranked. Yeah, I probably should have grabbed. Second hit. Let's go second hit. Oh, oh. Lily, why? Oh, I forgot I can tether to wrap. I always forget that. Like a thing I could use to close it there. I did? Yeah, I'm bad. I did that. Dude, that nerf. That's another nerf. I haven't really noticed it though, because I still usually kill. But right there, it came into play. Just went one mark. got this. Oh my gosh. Get magma. Probably would have died. What the heck? Locks it up. Center stage. Yeah, that down strong out. I don't know. I feel like you could have lived.
I'm still here.
They wanted to be over. I've been there. Sometimes though, it's better just SD. I do the thing sometimes where I'm like, I'm not gonna win this game. Get me in the next match, and I just hold in, and then they get a really cool combo, and then I'm like, and then like 2 times now people posted them to Reddit. Look at this cool combo I got on Dan, and then I'm like, oh crap, I need to stop. It's like I just need to either try really hard and actually DI, or just jump off. So. Although even this stream, I definitely held it against, I forget who it was, somebody. Milrena on game 1. It's an interesting day choice. That wasn't a taunt. I thought, I didn't, oh, Lily was still out. Crazy combo. We respect it. Should stay on ledge a little longer. I tagged that, dude. That was. So I mean by like the down B1 and the edge guard training is not real because everyone's gonna DI it in, so. We got this. I ain't scared. The one hit that backwards. Did not time it with. Oh, take that. You say? Oh, can you imagine? suck. One more. Estimate that spacing a little bit. Oh, right back into me. Cool. Grab my hand. That was maybe incident. His freaking axe. Edgeguard there, but I got a little scared. Didn't want to get reversaled. I can just land a nair into nair to get the game ended. That was it. Missed the tech though. Oh, I had to play really lame. But I didn't want to lose.
That's a wrap.
I did not want to lose another one. So I had to be like, no. No risky stuff. No risky stuff. That looked like normal? Psh, nah, normal, I'm just throwing myself at people, and then I lose. This is maturing me, growing. I mean, that's because you're throwing yourself off stage, Todd. If I don't even have to. I could just play whatever. I can play wherever because eventually you'll SD. I just have to live long enough to win. But yeah, when I played Brawl, my go-to was messing. I did tons of different down B side B shenanigans, right? Like I would just practice Sonic Tech in training mode and do like spin shots and everything else. And for the longest time, I would always not miscalculate when I had my double jump, and then just spin dash off the side of the level or the bottom of the level. So a lot of times even when I was playing good, like George and whoever else, their strategy was to just live long enough to see me SD, and then they would win the match. $11.83. I feel like that's what I started at tonight. Yeah, main stage Evo. We did it. I mean, I feel like extended lineup felt like main stage last year, but at that point we didn't know if we would ever get main stage, so like it really felt like it was main stage, right? Because we were on a stage. And also the way they're doing it, right? Like extended wasn't that different from if you were, main stage and just earlier, right? Because we got like a Saturday night. We got like a really primed time slot. Like we weren't on like the main stage itself, which is like on the left side of the expo hall. We were on the same stage we had the panel on, but it was still good. But now it's main stage. GG's. Dan, do you know if being able to tech maple wrap on the wall is intentional? You mean the wrap itself or the hit after this next hit? The wrap itself? I would have been the one that programmed that in Rivals 1. I don't know what I did there. I actually don't know. I imagine you can't wall tech that. It's been so long. I would imagine in Rivals 1, if I had set it up, I would have said, can't tech the wrap, but you can tech the next hit. That's probably how it should work in Rivals 2. Yeah, Rivals 2 you can tech the wrap. I mean, it makes sense. It's just a hit stun state. So, like, unless Trevor told it to not let you tech because it's wrapping, you wouldn't be able to tech it. I maybe did program it a little differently. Like, I think wrap is, like, not even a quote-unquote hit stun state. It's just its own state entirely. So, like, it might never go into quote-unquote hit stun. Or hit pause might not consider it hit stun state. So you can't tech. Yeah, but anyway, because you lose Mark too. Yeah, I could have asked Trevor to change that. Let me put it in the Discord before I queue up for one more. I need to go to bed soon. That's what happens when I start at like 12:15 or whenever it was. How we all feeling about Maple's F strong Maple players? Who's Maple? What Maples are in here? Other than Allie? Who we played. Wait, did you say you were at the dinner? I missed that part. I probably went into another match. How we feeling about Nurse? I feel like F strong just needs to be like, I don't know. Hold on, let's go look at it. Like in 2D, the hitbox looked good, but now it's like there's so many times when it really does look like it should hit and it doesn't. I'm like, man, it should just be a little bigger. But then again, I was also I had just started. I like went, and my Maple progression was strong attacking way too much into never ever strong attacking, right? Literally like would get people to 1 whatever and forward tilt tether nair because that felt so much safer. And then back now especially with the floor hugging strong attack speeding floor hug change, it's like nowadays, like even at low percents, I love to do like if we're doing a little scramble, right, and like we both hit each other or floor hugging or they're floor hugging, you just do like dash back F strong. It's so good. All right, let's see this in 3D. Oh, right. I use tilt stick now. So I think it's just consistent for all 3 hits. Yeah. See, here's the thing. So yes, it is the right distance, but then what ends up happening, let's push this guy off, is like at max range, like you're gonna get some Z shenanigans. And then like, it's gonna look like it should have hit. Nah, it's not even close. And it's like not gonna hit. And then you're gonna go in free camera mode and you're gonna be like, that's why it didn't hit. Cool. And then we do nice still. Like That's probably not even gonna get that close to hitting. But let's do the next frame. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does match the art though, right? So it's like not that bad. This thing comes towards the camera a little bit, so it messes with your brain. This is like right on the gameplay plane. Yeah, it's not bad. It just doesn't go as far as it used to, and I miss it. Yeah. Wait, what the? What the? The idle animation eventually brought him. Yeah, I guess he does lean. Eh, that's funny. Yeah, the other big one is, like I said, I like to use the close range one a lot. The close range one is because it followed the blade. So like here it was further back and up, and then here it was like, you know, right on the thing. So like if someone rolled into you, like this would, yeah, if you were like back up against someone, like you would hit someone, which is gonna probably was a little unfair considering what you get when you wrap someone as Maple, right? If you're like marked and you're F-stronging like this and getting wraps. I understand why people didn't like that. Hey, it's kind of like this. Now, up is the only one that's like got the whippy accurate hitboxes. This one's because she starts behind her, right? So then, oh, there's just one on my body. I was like, I was surprised that wrapped. Okay, that's kind of hard. I mean, that is what downstrong's for, though. If you're not sure what side they're going to be on. Downstrong. The only problem with that is the time between the first and second is pretty long. I have so many times where I'm like, oh, you're rolling in, we're downstrong. First one whiffs because I timed it too early, and then the second one they shield it because that one's timed too late for like whatever recovery, you know, tech roll recovery or whatever. I would have let him back. All right, I think I do one more. I gotta go. All right, let's see. I didn't read the chat. Next thing we should buff every character. That's to get power creep, first of all. And secondly, I don't know, I still think the power level is pretty high, right? Like part of the frustration, there's lots of reasons people get frustrated, but part of it is like just how polarizing an entire character is, right? Because they have not just like their kits are all different, their movement properties are all different, but then their special mechanics are all very different. So it's like, I think that's, you know, if we buff, then you're just going to accentuate that even further. And then, you know, there are people who are like, oh, I really like the game, except when I'm playing against XYZ character on ranked. You know, buffs would just increase that, right? Like, yeah, the game's cool, but I really hate so-and-so. I get why the change is made after reading patches because we feared from go to more accurate boxes, less accurate boxes. Yeah, but also, it's just way more consistent, right? Way easier to balance. The thing is, like, this animation is kind of crazy. And also, yes, they were wrapped on her blade before, but like because of the way her blade had to like rotate over, you know, it was like you catch people on platforms in like very specific heights because the thing was like going over. Now it's like F strong will hit when intended. I think it should probably reach just a smidge further though. The hitbox. My personal opinion. I'll have to test it more. The reason is like most hitboxes, right? That you want them to go like a little bit past the visual. Here, this one doesn't, but I think that's because my hook is even farther than Maple's blade. So this skin's cheating. But like in a lot of cases, oh, also F-tilt got nerfed because it was crazy disjointed. But like in an average hitbox, you want to like go a little further because that's what people expect. And the ones that don't are the moves that have been like nerfed, right? Because then you're like, okay, I got some like wiggle room to play with here because we started all the hitboxes a little bit bigger than the visual, so we can like nerf them without changing the visual. Yeah, this one's pretty close too, but now this one's again it's already being targeted post nerf. Okay. Can you take a look at Claren's downstrong hitboxes? No, I know what they look like. I mean, we could do similar treatment to Maple. The only problem is it's very difficult to do that with Claren because of like how our tipper works, right? We could force it. I mean, in Rivals 1, that's how like every hitbox was, right? Because there's only like one active frame per window. So it's like every move, even if it had 3 active frames, it was like Maple Edgeguarding. It was just placed in a location. How much harder does it make a change to a move that requires a visual update? I mean, you gotta get animation back out, and you gotta be like sure of what you want to do, right? Because if it's just a number change, you do that by yourself. If it's if it's animation, you like don't want to like move people off their current task to like do stuff if you're not sure you want to do it. So that's like the main thing, especially because animators are fully booked doing upcoming characters. I think Galvin likes this one. I don't know what Galvin likes. I know Galvin though. Like I am gonna have to get some. I'm not gonna win if I don't get some spikes, some gimps. Gotta gimp the dino. Me again. Go ahead. Try to go low. Get out. Didn't work. sledge dash. Terrible. Please die. Do not recall double jumping there. Yeah, the up throw in was crazy. Crazy work. He's playing against himself. That back air was enough. Invincible bear. Just go big. Try to parry the projectile. Try to die as early. That should. That double jump was sneaky. Where's that back air? Or that down there? Reach that far behind him. So cool. Lily, invisibility Lily, giving him enough time to chug there. That used to reach. That's a couple patches ago now. Interesting neutral special. I'm pretty sure it got him killed. He had just tried to get back normally. Might have lived. Deck rolls in are crazy. I gotta start reading these. I mean, I guess it makes sense because you assume Maple's gonna try close distance on you, so you roll in just surprise, but I can get blown up if I don't go for out. Yeah, I went for out. They did roll out. They're fast enough. You hate when you get, as Maple, you get parried when they're trying to parry Lily. What? bad shock there. That was coming, and I still couldn't tuck it. Oh, yeah, that down special. I knew that I was gonna go for the bear there. I was like, get the seed out quick. That was supposed to be roll. That's frustrating. That would have reached. Did reach. Let's see if it. Got the forward to out on the side special, baby.
That's a wrap.
Let's go. That's why you forward tilt. You know what? I'm not going to. I don't want to go Galvin's house. Take me to Jules Vale, sure. Sure. You know what? I'll be honest. I didn't think he was going to be able to get to that. Or get to stage. Vastly underestimated Galvin's recovery potential. That dead? Nope. I'm bad at video games. Supposed to be an up tilt. Instead I did angle forward tilt. Abigail, baby. Abigail. I'm glad I was able to get that forward tilt off because Lily almost got me a less good combo by extending the range there. I wasn't expecting it. I'll take some damage because I was dead. Dang it, I wanted the forward special there. And I did not do what I wanted. Can I get any good away hits on this Galvin? Is that it? Jesus. Freaking kill. What the? 158, dude? That tether was not supposed to be backwards, by the way. That was a misinput. Now I'm gonna die because of it. Did not even notice he was marked. Alright, we got this, we got this. Yeah, it's an up tilt change. That's good, because I shouldn't have gotten hit there. If I did, it would have been lame. He knows. That was terrible DI by me. That was so bad. The Galvin wanted to give it to me too. I choked it. GG's, GG's, GG's. GG's. Well, I ended like 15 points under at where I started. I was playing very bad though. So it makes sense. Some good games in there though. That's it. This is late night rivals grind. That's what it looks like. You just gotta lock in. Try to get some W's. Sometimes it's hard. See a couple questions. Why no hold buffer? There's a hold buffer on a couple of things, right? Headless up special, how to hit stun. Maple has one now, but it's like bugged. Trevor tried to like, I don't know. He wanted to like, I guess not have to program something new for Maple. And he tried to like give the hold buffer to like up B. Or like make up B be the hold buffer so then you can, or up B and side B. So anything except downward you can buffer out of hit stun. But one, it's like bugged. It's not just doing it out of hit stun that you can up B. And two, I wanted it just on like the AB input. I didn't want it to have to go through B first. Like a special first. Which I guess can't really work because the way Maple's AB input works is it cancels specials into tether. But it just doesn't work right now. Well, air dodge out of hit stun still wouldn't even use the hold buffer because you need to, in Rivals 1 and Rivals 2, you need to release air dodge to get out of tumble. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to attack ever, right? If there's a hold buffer on air dodge out of hit stun, you just never attack. Because anytime you're in a situation where you're close, near the ground, you would air dodge. So even with like a hold buffer, you wouldn't have it on air dodge. For jump, yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I feel like jump is easier, one, to like time out a hit stun, and two, I usually just smash double jump. I think a lot of people do, coming from Smash. People are just used to it. Also, 6 frame buffer is pretty long. I mean, it's not as long as like Brawl and Smash 4, I think it was 10, right? It's still pretty long though. You can up B or double jump out of tumble in Rivals. Oh, you mean hold the button too? Yeah. Yeah, Atlas can. I don't think every character needs to be able to hold up the out of tumble though. I honestly flub so many of my edgeguard pressures. Oh, the Galvin matchup? Yeah. I mean, it's hard versus Maple. You can get reversaled, even with your platform. I probably wouldn't spend too much time off stage versus Maple if I was Galvin. Yeah, you just sat in shield. I know, I said that. If you had the up tilt figured out. Well, because you kept jumping first, so I was getting combos out of it. Yeah, the Maple one's funny because I think it's set. It's not set to like out of hit stun. It's set to like what's it set to right now? Like start of fall, which gets triggered some other ways. So right now there's like some bugs with it. I think it will probably be our next hotfix where we fix Maple's hold buffer. I can show it to you if you want to see it. It's funny. So if we do, where is it? Input display. So I'm just holding up B. Yeah, see this? When I go from jump to fall, that's like start of fall, which is just supposed to be hit stun. And I should go test if it works this way for Atlas too. The reason I discovered this is I was getting them, what was I doing? I was like tethering above. Yeah. So I was tethering above people and I was still holding B because I was being lazy. And I was getting an up B after. And I was like, that's not how that's supposed to work. Let's see if Atlas works the same way. Oh, we should totally make it remember your input display. I guess you wouldn't want it to stay on when you like go online and stuff though. Maybe as long as you don't change what mode you're in. Alright, so if I up B, wait, or hold B, and then up B. Yeah, see? Atlas got the same thing. So Atlas has one because you want to like charge his up B out of hit stun a lot of times, right? And this is in Rivals as well. And like so many times you would die because you think you're out of hit stun, and then you're holding B, but you're not doing anything because you're like off screen or you're down here and you're not really sure. So that's why he has the hold buffer. Apparently though, if you hold B on the ground and then full hop, you still get the hold buffer. It also happens at the end of double jump. Was Maple L canceling intended or was it an accident? You mean the L, just the L shape on down beside B, or you mean the tether one where you downbeat tether. Yeah. It wasn't on purpose, but once, I mean, I was doing it not well, but like really early because I thought it was sick. So I remember like, I don't know, I think I hit it on like ZV or something in Genesis, and he was like, "What the heck? That's gonna be busted." But no, then once we found it, we definitely kept it in because it was funny. I guess like an option select where you can like hit A and B on your side B, and then you. The L itself is funny because in Rivals 1, I'm trying to remember if she launched with just no, or if she not launched, if during like play testing before the game launched, if she had no aerial down B. I didn't know what it was gonna be, right? I made Lily, and then I didn't know that this was gonna be like a dive for a while. I think at one point like it was gonna be like this was gonna be her down B, right? She's gonna like grab the ground and then pull herself in. And like by trying to explain that to Elian is how we got this move. And then in one patch, she had the down air, like a drill, and then I don't think this was on down special. This was on down special, but it might have been. But the making the L, that didn't exist initially either, like where you could cancel down B early. By where you could cancel it early by doing a side B, like the shape of an L. That was just added because at one point I was like, down B's, both down B and side B like weren't that used on Maple for a while. Other than like side B to recover. So I was like, yo, what if you could cancel down B earlier with the side B? Wouldn't that be hilarious? And then it was. It was sick. I will say though, the problem with practicing, I guess it's called the L cancel. The problem with practicing in training and in Edgeguard is they random DI, which means you're gonna catch them like DIing out and you get like a sick looking clip, a sick kill. But no one's ever gonna DI your down B out. So you have to be far enough away from stage that they can't get back to the wall. Like that would probably been fine. But then the other thing, I guess sometimes you can surprise people and they don't wall tech. Like that might have, look, he could have gotten back there and I would have died. Wouldn't that have been the worst? I did see an amazing clip of, I forget which Maple it was, of them doing, they hit one of these, the person DI'd in, they fared, then they go down and they just do another down B again, and then another fair to finish the stock. They're just like super deep. I was like, that's satisfying. I want that in my life. Like, sit down here. Oh, if you had an air dodge, I could have recreated the clip. Also getting your, alright, here we go. I can't recreate it, it's too hard. Alright, here we go. The CPU feels like it's timed to dodge, so I can't do this. I mean, it makes sense. They're just going through their list of resources to recover, and they probably lost their double jump. Wait, why did I tether up there? That was weird. I feel like my input was normal. How impactful has the increased DI angle for repeating a move been in testing? I would say not too impactful. It didn't get like a ton of time on beta compared to other changes, but that's why it's like pretty minimal. I would say like the biggest thing is it like really does make you think about moves that it reminds me of Rivals 1, where there was a lot of moves. If you didn't DI the first one out, then you might be in trouble if you then decide to DI out next, right? So something like La Reina up air. You know, if you DI in twice and she up airs you twice, then your def's gonna die when you DI the next one out. It does make you think. I will say though, then it's also like DIing in, you're going further and further each time, so maybe you can sneak past her eventually too. So it gives you some options. Also, no one likes getting hit by the same move over and over again, so even if there's times where you'll get killed, it's better than it comboing into itself, like Olympia up air, like 6 times in a row. So cool. That would have worked. Alright, let's try this one more time on this side. You can do it. Can't do it. We had Andy Ayala's characters in the game as icons of emotes. We gotta talk to Andy since Andy owns all his characters. Because Ayala, who's also his character, but we commissioned him to make Ayala. So that one's different. I mean the fit would be good. I have to talk to him, see if he'd be interested in something like that. Little guest icons. All right. I'm for real gonna go to bed, but I'll answer one more question. I have a Galvin question. You know how you can hold air dodge to not make a platform when you up special? Would it be possible to do that when he dares? No. To your question, your question. Would it be possible to do it when he dares, so you don't waste galvanization off stage? No. And that's because we decided pretty early on that dare kind of had to work like that unless we wanted him to not suicide dare, right? Like his recovery, if you could just platform after a super deep dare, that's like a really scary threat. So we were like, okay, if we're gonna give him this like dare that he can go super deep and dunk people with, we probably don't want him able to platform down there. So yeah. I still need those workshop runner-up icons. Yeah, I saw you tweeted at me today. I messaged George about it. I thought those icons were just for the creators. But now I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to go track them down. Yeah, it was just for the creators, and they got codes. if I remember correctly. Yeah, and it's like we gave them not just that for like we gave them codes that they could use on their accounts, but then we gave them enough where it's like, give your friends codes because you're a special creator. So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Late night stream. More losses than wins, but you know, some good matches, some good fights. That was fun, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.